Hi guys, it's Claire. I'm back with another video for you today. This one's a little bit different again. What I'm going to share with you today is how I keep a record of my inks that I've got, ink pads that I've got, or my ink swatch book, or I don't know, ink pad storage close-up, whatever you want to call this video. But basically all my ink pads that I have, I keep a swatch of in this swatch book. And I've actually shown this has been in a vlog or a blog post, I think it might have been a while ago, and I had a couple of questions asking me about it. So I thought I'd talk you through how I do this and what this is. So basically I've got quite a big collection of inks. I think, I don't know, just looking by how many pages I've got here, I must have about 150 inks, 20 per page. 4, 5, maybe 120 odd actual different inks. I've got some of the Altenew ones, I've got some of the, well, I've got all of the Tim Holtz Distress ones, and quite a lot, probably, I don't know, 40 or so of the Memento inks. So yeah, to be able to remember what I've got, this is the best way that I've found. So I have a swatch of every single colour. They're in colour order, or rough colour order, how I know to look for them. And they're all labelled with what brand they are and what colour they are, and they're all mixed. The brands are mixed, they're just in colour order, so it doesn't matter. As I say, I've got Stampin' Up, Memento, Distress Ink and Altenew, but they're all mixed on the sheet, but I know, you know, to look for the colour and then what brand it is. So what I use, the best thing that I found, and Shami and I done quite a bit of research on this because we were really struggling with how to have swatches of this. We'd tried making up little tag books that we flicked through, you know, and that sort of thing. It just wasn't working. This is the only way, excuse me, that I found that works really well. So this book, or these pockets, are what we get them here in WH Smith's here in the UK. They are cigarette cards refills. So you know the little collectible cigarette cards you used to get in cigarette packets. Obviously it's a bit of a thing of the past now. You don't see it nowadays, but obviously people still collect these trade-in cards or cards, and that is the perfect size. These albums are what you buy, or these pages are what you buy to put in the albums, you know, to display your cards. They come in all different shapes and sizes, but these ones for cigarette cards refill is the perfect size. You get 5 20 pocket pages in here, double-sided pages. I don't actually use the back, I only go on one side, but obviously you could use the back as well. If I need to, I will, but I don't at the moment. Yeah, so we get them in WH Smith's. I can't off the top of my head remember how much they were. I will try and link down below, but I think they're around, I want to say about £6 or £7 for a packet of these. So it's not a fortune, quite inexpensive way of getting something put together. Yeah, so I've got whatever I've got, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages here, and they're held together just by book rings. You could obviously just use ribbon or anything just to hold them together, but the book rings work perfectly, just to, you know, so you can turn the pages nice and easily. So I cut down little rectangles, well, as you can see here I've got blank ones, but little rectangles that are the right size. I believe it's 7.4 centimetres by 4 centimetres. I just updated this at the weekend. I had a few new colours that I needed to add. So yeah, so I've only just cut down some more of these. And I'm going to show you, I'll take one out just to demonstrate to you what I do. So this is my basic piece. Okay, now what I do is I get a different scrap piece of paper and just brush on the ink. So exactly the same as you normally would. I have tried just rubbing the ink pad straight on. I know that would be a quicker way of doing it, but I actually do it as if I were blending the ink on, because that's how I'm going to use these inks. So that's the colour that I want to see. So I give it a sort of medium coverage, you know, bit of colour on there. Nothing too technical, it's all quite easy. Then I've got a Stampin' Up 1 1/4 inch square punch. Oh, sorry, actually, I lied to you. It's not this punch, just grabbed the wrong one. It's the 1 3/8 punch, excuse me. And I punch out my colour. Simple. Then I just stick that on there. And then I've got a Brother label machine. This is a P-Touch Brother label machine. Shani and I have got these. Alan's actually got one as well that he uses for work. They're really handy machines to have. Obviously you just type your word in, press print, and your label comes out the top. I can't actually show you that for a second because my label's just run out, but it's really quite simple. Obviously you can imagine, well, I'm sure most of you know, you just get this pre-printed label that's self-adhesive. So I just cut that down and stick that on there. And obviously slot this in where it needs to be. You know, it's not rocket science, it's easy, but I know that it's always nice when you see someone else's things, you think, oh yeah, I must do that. So I thought I'd share it with you. And that's it. The difficult thing about this system is when you need to add a new colour. For example, if I'm adding this in here, you have to find where it needs to go. Have I just skipped past my lilacs? I think I have. Yep, here. And obviously if I need to slot another one in, I have to move all these along. So you have to take them all out, move everything along one space just to get your colour in. That's the only hard part. As I say, I done this at the weekend. Shani and I both had colours that we needed to put in. I think I had about 6 more colours that I needed to add. So you obviously have to take them all out, put them back in the right order and put them back in again, which is time consuming. But this is the best way that I've found. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, there's not much more I can tell you about it really. As I say, just very simple. Cut down a piece of white card to the right size, a 1 3/8 inch square punch, and then print out your label. Obviously you could write on here as well. I use the labels because it's neater. Yeah, and you've got a record of all the inks that you've got. And that is it. So I hope that's useful to you. I will link below, if I can find these on the WH Smith's website, I will link in the description below so that you can head over there and buy them. And that's it. Yeah, as I say, that's all I've got to tell you about really. So I hope you find this useful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye.